Right-wing personality Dan Bongino found out the hard way that, unfortunately for him, not everything is defamation. See, Bongino had actually sued the Daily Beast, actually this was a couple years ago, because they ran a story about how his little gig on NRA TV was coming to an end. And the article, by the way, made it clear that it was because of financial decisions on behalf of the NRA, not because Bongino was necessarily fired or because he said, screw it, I'm leaving. It was, hey, NRA's having some money issues, they're cutting NRA TV. And the Daily Beast actually reached out to Bongino for a statement on the article, which he did not give until after the article was published. And then the Daily Beast went ahead and said, okay, you gave us the statement, they issued an update to the story, but it still wasn't good enough. So Bongino, who resides in Florida, sued the Daily Beast for defamation, among other things, actually. Where is it? Let me see here. Defamation, commercial disparagement, and violation of Florida's Deceptive and Unfair Practices or Unfair Trade Practices Act. A lot of charges there, right? Well, the judges decided there's no defamation here because, as I mentioned, the Daily Beast made it clear that they don't know exactly what took place other than you're not doing your show anymore. They even encouraged readers, don't make assumptions about any of this. So not only did Dan Bongino lose this court case because it was summarily dismissed, but then they said, you know what else, by the way? This lawsuit, because it has no merit, runs afoul of Florida's anti-SLAPP laws, which means, Dan, you have to pay the Daily Beast's legal costs, which amount to just a little under $32,000. So, Bongino did try to do a little bit of legal maneuvering after that was decided, and the court said, yeah, not happening. Just because you don't want the case to go anywhere now doesn't mean you didn't already do it. They incurred the fees. You got to do it. You got to pay. You lost. It's very clearly in violation of these anti-SLAPP laws. Nothing you can do. And then, of course, he tried to object saying, well, maybe I shouldn't have done it in Florida. And like, yeah, but you did. So, oh well, pay up, Dan. Here's the thing, and you've heard me talk about this before, because this is something that is happening far more frequently. Trust me, I know from experience. But you have right-wingers, not necessarily Bongino, but trust me, there's plenty others out there, that are trying to weaponize defamation lawsuits, or at the very least, the threat of defamation lawsuits. So far this year, by the way, I've been hit with several. All of them dismissed, all of them, actually dead before they even went anywhere other than a threat or a filing that was, later undone. But that's what they're doing. And again, I'm not even saying Bongino's doing this here. He may have felt like he had a legitimate claim for defamation, but, the judge felt differently here. But there are others on the right, again, that I have personal experience with, that will do whatever they can to shut down any criticism, including the threat of a lawsuit. Luckily, I know lots of very amazing lawyers, so none of it has actually gone anywhere. But that's what's happening here in the United States today. They don't want criticism. They don't want people analyzing what they're doing, even though they're public figures. So they try to slap these defamation suits out there to get people to shut up. And for a lot of people, especially, again, I got a lot of legal connections from working in the legal industry for over 17 years. Other folks don't have that. And other folks may not even have enough money to, hire a lawyer. I know if I had to hire one on my own, probably couldn't do it. And that's why the threat is very real. And that's why cases like this are very dangerous. But luckily, that's why Florida has these anti-SLAPP laws that say that if you file a basically bogus defamation case, you may be the one footing the bill at the end of this, which is pretty much exactly what happened with Dan Bongino.